This is RD Sharma Solution Class 12 Chapter 19. We are taking exercise 19.30 of indefinite integrals. In this question, x square minus 1, it's obvious that it is x minus 1 into x plus 1. We'll talk about that, but we will like to write the numerator in the form of the denominator. For that, just write the denominator as a numerator, add 2. It will form x square plus 1 only. So this integration will become something like this. So integration of x square minus 1 plus 2 divided by x square minus 1. If you notice, the numerator will become x square plus 1 only. Now separate them out. That is x square minus 1 in the denominator, and here also the x square minus 1 in the denominator. So the numerator will get cancelled with the denominator here. You will get 1. Here you will get 2 divided by x square minus 1. So the integration will be something like this. Integration of 1 dx and integration of 2 divided by x square minus 1. So integration of 1 dx is x. 2 you can take outside. Integration of 1 by x square minus 1 dx. Now from here to here, let me call it as I1 and we'll do it separately. So this I1 will be 1 divided by, you know that a square minus b squared is what? A minus b into a plus b. That means x square minus 1, you can write it as 1 square. So it will be x minus 1 into x plus 1, a minus b into a plus b. So let's write it here, x minus 1 into x plus 1. So how to write it as a partial fraction? Because there are two factors in the denominator. We have a and b, two constants here, divided by x minus 1 and then divided by x plus 1, and we have to integrate this now. Before that, we need to find out this capital A and capital B as constants. So 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1 has been written like this. Let's cross multiply so that we find the LCM. A into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x plus 1. Now this x minus 1 and x plus 1 will get cancelled. So the equation becomes 1 equals to a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 1. This equation number 1, first we'll put x equals to negative 1 and then we'll put x equals to 1. Why? Because x equals to negative 1 will make this a into x plus 1 as 0. So you'll get a b here. So 1 will be equal to b. In place of x, write negative 1. So negative 2b equals to 1. b becomes negative 1 by 2. When we place x equals to 1, this b term, that is 1 minus 1 will be 0. So b term will become 0. From here you will get a. So 1 will be equal to a. I am putting x as 1 here. So 1 plus 1. So a will be equal to half. A and b we got. So in this place a, we are going to replace it by half. B will be replaced by negative half. Now this I will become like this. I equals to x square plus 1 by x square minus 1 will be equal to a and b we have already found out. The first term was x. Integration of dx was x. So x plus 1 by 2 we can take outside. Integration of 1 by x minus 1. Then minus half integration of 1 by x plus 1. So x plus half 1 by x minus 1 will be log modulus of x minus 1. Then minus half modulus of log modulus of x plus 1. Because log inside that everything will be under modulus, we cannot have a negative log. We can combine the second term and the third term after taking half outside. I told you that x plus 2 into I1 is the final result. So we already have a 2. So when we multiply this by 2, this half gets cancelled. If you take half outside, multiply it by 2, this gets cancelled. So we have log a minus log b, and log a minus log b can be written as log a by b, and b will be in the modulus sign. So x plus this log x minus 1 minus log x plus 1 will become ln. You can write ln for log AC. ln modulus of x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 plus constant of integration. So this is your final answer. So how we are going to go about it? It's a very straightforward question because we are doing the first few questions, because there are 60-70 questions here, so you'll understand it better. Next one is x square divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. So we have 3 factors in the denominator. We'll deal with this integration later on, but first we have to devise a technique to find out this integration in terms of partial fractions. So x square divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3, and this will be equal to a, b, c. 3 terms or 3 constant we are using, just because 3 factors are there. Now you can have any factor anywhere. So you can have a by x minus 3, b by x minus 1 and c by x minus whichever you want. So you can just change, because depending on that, a, b and c will be changed. It will be evaluated. Let's take the LCM. It's very easy. If you have any confusion, just multiply the 3 terms in the denominator first. X minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. This will come as a denominator. Now in a you have x minus 1 in the denominator. So except x minus 1, other terms you have to multiply with a. That is x minus 2 into x minus 3. Similarly, b has a denominator x minus 2. So other than x minus 2, you can have x minus 1 and x minus 3 multiplied by b. For the third one, what do you have below c, x minus 3? So except x minus 3, x minus 1 and x minus 2 is remaining, so you just multiply this. So we have x squared divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 and x minus 3. Just cancel these. Now if you place x equals to 1, 2 terms will be 0. X minus 2, x equals to 2, 2 terms will be 0. That's how we'll go about. So when you put x equals to 1, c and b terms will get say vanished. So this 1, when you put x as 1, 1 square will be 1, will be equal to a into 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 3. So 1 will be equal to a, negative 1, negative 2. So this a will become 1 by 2. Now put x equals to 2. So the first and the third term will become 0. Only b will come. So when you put x equals to 2, this left hand side will be 2 square. On the right it will be b into 2 minus 1 and 2 minus 3. So 4 will be equal to b 1 into negative 1. b is negative 1 by 4. Negative 4, sorry. Now the third one will be x will be equal to 3. When you put x equals to 3, the second and the first term will vanish. Only the c will be evaluated. On the left you have to put x equals to 3. So 3 square will be equal to 3 minus 1 into 3 minus 2. So 9 will be equal to 3 minus 1 is 2. c into 2 and 1. So c became 9 by 2. Now a, b, c you have to put in here. So this integration will be like this. Integration, these 3 integrations, separate terms, and all in terms of dx, integration with respect to dx. So a is a constant, half, you can take it outside, integration, dx divided by x minus 1. Now coming to b, b is negative 4. So it will be negative 4 you can take outside, dx divided by x minus 2. Then c, and c is 9 by 2. So you can have 9 by 2 outside. Integration of dx divided by x minus 3. So you have half log modulus of x minus 1. You can write it as ln also, because ln is log base e. It represents more logical thing rather than writing log. Minus 4 log modulus of x minus 2 plus 9 by 2 log or ln modulus of x minus 3, and then plus constant of integration. So this is your final result. Now if you want to do it by yourself, this is the way you are going to go about it. I am suggesting that this question, because they are initial questions, we need some practice. In this fx divided by x plus 1, x square minus 4. Now x square minus 4 is straightforward in a way. X square minus 2 square you can write. So x square minus 2 square is a square minus b square. It will be a minus b into a plus b. So x square minus 2 square can be written as x minus 2 into x plus 2. This integration will become like this. So we have 5x divided by x plus 1, and the two terms which we got from x square minus 4 has to be written here, x minus 1 into x plus 1. No, x minus 2 into x plus 2, sorry. So we'll just talk about integration in a bit, but before that we have to integrate in terms of partial fraction. So 5x divided by x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 2. You can write it any order, it doesn't matter. So now there are 3 factors in the left hand side, so you have to have a 3 constant on the right. So a and b and c you can write, because there are 3 constants for 3 factors. And now you can put any value below any constant. Okay, you don't have to follow a scheme. You can have a divided by x minus 2, b divided by x plus 1, or whichever way you want, because a, b, c will be evaluated accordingly. So the next thing will be what? In the denominator, you can multiply these 3, x plus 1 into x minus 2 and x plus 2. So when you multiply this will be your denominator, x plus 1, x minus 2 and x plus 2. Now we have a, except x plus 1, take everything, x minus 2 and x plus 2. Below b it is x minus 2. So except x minus 2, take x plus 1 and x plus 2. Below c it is x plus 2. So except x plus 2, take everything like x plus 1 and x minus 2. Now after this, left hand side, 5x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 2. The denominator gets cancelled. So the equation which is remaining, that is both the numerators on left hand side and right hand side, it forms an equation. Now when you put x equals to 2, this term goes 0, these terms become 0. So this 5x is 2, 5 into 2 will be equal to 2 plus 1 and 2 plus 2. Of course, there is a constant term. Right, b is always there. So 5 2s are 10 on the left hand side. 2 plus 1 is 3, goes in the denominator. 2 plus 2 4 goes into the denominator. b equals 10 divided by 3 into 4, which becomes 5 by 6. This is the first constant we evaluated. Second is x equals to negative 2. put it like this. When you put this, x equals to negative 2. 5 into negative 2 will be equal to negative 2 plus 1, negative 2 minus 2. So negative 10 on left hand side. You have a c along with this. This is negative 1. This will be negative 4. So minus minus become plus on the right hand side. So only negative will remain on the left. This will give you c as what? C will become 5 by negative 5 by 2. C became negative 5 by 2. Now what is remaining? Put x equals to negative 1. So when you put this, because B and C we have already evaluated, so only the A will remain. So put x equals to negative 1 on the left hand side, 5 into negative 1, A into negative 1 minus 2 and negative 1 plus 2. So A became what? 5 by 3. So B is 5 by 6, C is negative 5 by 2, A is 5 by 3. Now put it here. A is 5 by 6, B becomes what? This 5 by 6, whichever way, A, B, C we have computed, and just put it there. When we place this A, B, C, this integration become like this. So 5x divided by x plus 1 into x square minus 4 you can write, or you can write x minus 2 into x plus 2, it's one and the same thing. This integration will be equal to, so A was 5 by 3. If you get any A, B, C different, don't worry about that. Okay, just understand the concept. A, B, C can be different of what you have evaluated or what I have evaluated. So 5 by 3 dx by x plus 1. B is 5 by 6 in this case. Integration dx divided by x minus 2 minus 5 by 2. Integration dx divided by x plus 2. Let me reiterate, you can get the A, B, C value different. Okay, I can have different values because it's just what you have put in below A, B and C. So this becomes 5 by 3 log modulus of x plus 1 plus 5 by 6 log modulus of x minus 2 minus 5 by 2 log modulus of x plus 2 plus constant of integration. Now you can make it more easier because you see 5 by 3, 5 by 6, 5 by 2. We have 5, 3, 6, 2 as some, you can have a proper HCF. So you can take 5 constant outside. So if you take 5 by 6 constant from all the values, 2 will remain inside. So 2 log modulus of x plus 1 will be the first term. You can write ln also. So 2 log x plus 1. The second will be what? You can have ln or log. So ln modulus of x minus 2. Now if you take 5 by 6, you have to multiply this with 3. So this will become minus 3 ln modulus of x plus 2 plus constant of integration. So a log b equals log b raise a, b to the power a. Now this goes to the power. So this will be log x plus 1 square plus ln. Just write ln. ln modulus of x minus 2. There will be no change here. But here third term, the x plus 2 will gain a power 3 from the number which is in front of ln. Now what is log a plus log b? Log a into b. What is log a minus log b? Log a by b. So first you can take this x plus 1 whole square into x minus 2 and then you can have a subtraction. So x plus 2 comes in the denominator. You can have a 5 by 6 in front. Now let me write this in a formal way. The final answer will be 5 by 6. This integration becomes 5 by 6 log modulus for all x minus 1 x plus 1 whole square then multiplied by x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 whole cube modulus n plus constant of integration. This is your final answer. Now this is how you can do it. It depends on what you have placed below A, B, C. So the answer will come, or the A, B, C will come differently, but the answer will come same. So if anything is remaining or you miss something, you can follow this reference. We'll talk about this question in the later part. Till then, thank you so much and have a good one.